Hi, welcome to the Shelly Studio. Today I'm working in, my art journal. Same one, getting closer to the end, hopefully. There's still quite a few pages left. And I am still playing with the brayer to lay the color down. This time I'm using my Speedball gel plate to brayer the paint before I apply it to the paper. Helps get rid of those little oval shapes. It's also about the only thing my Speedball gel plate is good for, because I don't do regular Speedball printing. And the acrylic stuff just sticks and stays. Anyway, so this one has more of a focus. I'm still using those similar colors. Now these videos were not done all at once, even though I'm using the same colors. It just must have been the mood I was in when I created these. Or, yeah, I have no other explanation. I was in a brown mood and blue. Does this one have blue? I believe it does. It does. I had to look. So I'm just laying color down to create a background with the brayer. And then, oh yes, I've been in the mood for gold too. So this is a gold. It's very transparent though, so it just gives it a little bit of a sheen. It doesn't show. It's not very strong, I guess I should say, and hardly shows up. Just gives it a little bit of a tint. Oh, I must have decided I needed more white in the center, because the parchment color or the buff color was a little too muddy looking. And I wanted that white, since this one is going to have a focal or a subject. I thought the white would help it out. Okay, so this one is actually based on a Facebook group that gives prompts, and the prompt for this one was a child's wish, and so I decided I would draw a youth, hopefully, and a star. I'm just trying to blend out the inside so it's not like this flat star. Give it a little bit more dimension. And I was also thinking that it would look like he was looking out at the night sky through a window. So that's what I'm attempting to illustrate with the lines that I'm putting in, is making this a window. Then I make him fairly transparent so you can see the lines right through him, but that's okay. It's just in my art journal. A place to play around and have fun. Right? That's my saying. It's fun art, not fine art. I do it because it makes me happy and I have fun doing it. And really, art, I think doing arts or any physical kind of activity helps relieve stress. And I've never been into sports. And so being creative and crafty has always given me joy. Alright, so here is my attempt at drawing the figure. I wanted him reaching for the star, so I'm trying to figure out how to draw this hand with it spread, the fingers spread apart. Sorry, I yawned. It's not that late. Well, it's almost 8 o'clock. It's been a full day of work. I have a bunch of videos that have been sitting on my memory card for a while, and so I've been trying to get them off so I can film more art. I've been doing things off camera because I need some new memory cards too. I think these ones are getting fairly worn out. So I'm drawing him with a Stabilo All, and the idea is that I know I've mentioned it before, it's kind of my favorite thing to do because when you paint over it, it creates like a natural shading. And this one, I'm actually just going to paint it with matte medium because I wasn't sure what color or, how I wanted it to look. So I just paint over the Stabilo with matte medium. That makes it permanent, so it's not going to smear around when I add the fleshy colors. The hand's not perfect, but it's okay. But you'll see, even after I add the color to his skin and the color to his shirt and his hair, you can still see those crossing lines. So maybe he's on the other side of the window. I don't know. But I just love how that Stabilo reacts. It's like my favorite thing. I also have pens that react to water, and I love to do that with them too. I've never tried to paint with matte medium over them. His neck gets a little too dark right there, but we'll fix it with the other paint. So now I'm just thinning some peach color and just doing a real thin layer of the skin color. I was kind of thinking that was what I wanted. I do go in and put a little more than that later on. I'm also going to thin the brown for his hair just to make it somewhat transparent. See, I try to darken right along there. It works out okay. Just trying to cover that up. See, same with the wrist. Add a little thicker paint right there. Try to obliterate that line. Now I'm going to give him a blue shirt. See, it's the same color palette as the last two I did in this journal. I'll link them below if you're interested in seeing the other two Brayer journal pages and my crazy handprint, if you haven't seen that one yet. I didn't even draw in his arm and his shirt on that other side. I just left it. I think I'll go back and fix that a little bit. Got a little too heavy there. There we go. So I'm just creating a little more shading making it look a little bit more round, hopefully. And then fixing that arm a little bit. Okay, so now that's dry. Just going to go in and add a few highlights with some white. Just trying to decide everywhere that I felt it needed some highlights. I'm going to do that in his hair to make it look shiny. Oh yes, and I go around the star, just around the edges, to try and get that to show up a little bit more without going in and shading behind it. I'm not sure why I didn't want to shade behind it, I just didn't. It would have really stood out then, and maybe I didn't want it to be too bold. A little bit of smearing there, just trying to clean that up a little bit. Okay, so the next part, I stamp the quote. I don't make you sit through all of that. It becomes part of the background, and I'll just read you what it says. It says, "My wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to. Your dreams stay big and your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same thing too." Yeah, this is my wish. And that's from Rascal Flatts, actually. I think it's probably part of a song. And look, I read that whole thing and I'm barely getting the first little words ready to go. So yeah, I do the first line and it is very faint, and then I don't make you watch the rest, but I will have a picture at the end so you can see how it looks. And it does go behind, it looks like it goes behind, so you don't see every word. It just made an interesting background, I think. But I hope you've liked this video. If you do, please let me know with a thumbs up or a comment, and share this video with your friends. And as always, if you'd like to see more and you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe. And thanks for watching.